So I'm curious, the experience, the commitment of giving your clients like everything you've got, right? Of contributing 110%. How does that, like, what do you see as the gifts of that in your business? And are there ways in which that challenges you?
Yeah. So as you were saying that, I had a bunch of thoughts of like it's definitely a double-edged sword. Like the thing that makes me and anyone who's like empathetic, I think, the best at what they do is also the thing that they need to like be careful of. I feel like the first year that I was full-time in my business, I like severely burned myself out. Um I was making a ton of money and my clients were all super happy with me and that was awesome, but I was having to spend like an hour in the morning like psyching myself up for work because I was having so much anxiety.
Mm,
Um, and it was because I didn't have any boundaries. Before we hopped on this call, we were chatting about taking Mondays off as CEO days. So that's just one like really small example of things that I've kind of implemented over the last, I don't know, probably 2 years or so that has helped me to not so much like separate life and work. Like I'm really of the belief that everything is just intertwined all the time. Like there's no perfect balance. Sometimes one thing takes up more of your time and your energy, and sometimes that will shift to the other thing, and that's fine. Um, but it took a long time for me to learn that like having good boundaries was not just for me, it also allowed me to serve my clients better. Because like you said, like I want everyone to be happy with me and to have everything that they need, and I will do that at the expense of myself.
mhm.
And then once it got to the point that I was like, I couldn't show up for my clients anymore because I was so stressed out or I was getting sick or whatever, that's when I was like, okay, there's got to be like some type of happy medium here. And I figured out like, what boundaries I needed to put in place. And turns out my clients were super supportive, but
Mhm.
I I guess had to get to like that really uncomfortable place before I was willing to, I don't know, be a little bit vulnerable with people and be like, "Hey, so for my own sanity, I need to have like these rules and expectations." And then of course they all were like, "Oh yeah, no, I totally support that. That's great." And things have gotten better and better since then.
Absolutely. I mean, I first of all, I totally acknowledge you for being on that journey and finding your own way. I think that that is something I see all the time with all of my clients, and it is such a journey. It's such a journey of being able and willing to articulate your needs and your boundaries to the clients and people whose opinions you care about and trust that they care too.